Hey guys, so I was actually in the middle of filming how they currently are feeling, and I decided to kind of take a minute. I've been feeling this for a little while and I feel like now's the time. It just kind of comes on me when it comes on me. So I want to do a message from Spirit reading. So this is just a direct message from Spirit. Whatever message that is that comes out, comes out. I do feel like there's heavy emphasis here on decision here in this pile and more of a union energy in this pile. Take how it resonates. That's what I'm seeing or intuitively from the back of these decks. And I chose these, excuse me. I chose these decks randomly, but I was drawn to them. There's usually always a reason for that. So only two here. Excuse me. Maybe possibly some hard truths coming out here, because I can't seem to even get through this intro with my throat not seasoned up. Hard truths may be in this reading, so be prepared for that. Apparently Spirit's wanting me to warn you about that. So there you go. And the first pile here that we have to choose from is the Modern Witch Tarot. And this is a piece of cat's eye stone. It's a heart, blue heart. And then this pile here this is a newer deck, and it's the Moon Witch Tarot. And I've used this a lot recently, but I mean, I'm just going to keep on using it because we're just going to use it to pieces. This is an awesome deck. And then this one right here is clear quartz, pink clear quartz crystal. So, two piles. Pile 1, pile 2. Timestamps are down below, and I'll see you at your pile. Hey, pile 1. So if you chose the Modern Witch Tarot and the cat's eye, blue cat's eye stone, then this is your reading. No idea what this reading is going to pertain to. Don't know what it's going to be about, leaving it completely open up to Spirit. I'm going to go ahead and pull some oracles first, set tarot to the side, and then we're going to get right into tarot. Okay, we're going to use the seven, I never can say these right. My gosh. Joy, if you watch this, I'm so sorry, because Joy from A Journey in Light gave me these as a gift, and I can never remember the name of them. It makes me feel so bad. If y'all don't know who that is, y'all need to go look her up, because she's amazing, and she's so sweet, and she's honest, and I really like that about her and her readings. Okay, guys. So let's get started here. I'm pretty sure these are like the 7 energy oracles. We'll go with that, but they'll always be in the description box. Okay, pile 1, Spirit. What does pile 1 need to know? What do they need to know? So we have the number 30 shining through. I'm going to take that. A higher view, number 41. Let it go, number 24. Okay. So what do you need to know right now, pile 1? Well, I feel like Spirit's really wanting you to pay attention to things that need to be changing at this moment, to keep kind of striving forward from wherever you are. I feel like you're shining through as far as your growth has gone in your journey, okay? As far as wherever you whatever you've overcome, or whatever kind of obstacles that you've been feeling, I feel like you've kind of reached a point where you can see the light at the end of the tunnel there. You're kind of blossoming. I mean, I feel, honestly, guys, I feel like this reading is kind of really this part in particular is kind of really Spirit wanting to kind of give you praise, in some kind of way of how far you've come, and how you need to kind of really recognize that within yourself. The growth that you've made needs to be acknowledged here. You need to acknowledge that within yourself, and realize that you're striving. As far as, I think that this is obviously I feel like this is about healing because of the flower that's here and the sun that's coming out of that. It's almost like a flower's closed, right? When it first starts to blossom, it opens little by little, and then you're like fully opened here, and you have this light that's coming out from within. All these stars, like representation of that wish fulfillment or that desire, that hope. Yeah. That renewed hope, or a spark from the divine, is being given through you. You're being inspired to feel this burst of faith, this burst of blessings. You're letting that yourself shine here in a new way, and you need to give yourself credit. You need to just take a step back, a higher view. Take a step back and focus on how far you've come and give yourself some damn credit. Okay? This is going to be one of those readings, guys. I'm telling you already. I know which spirit guides are with me when I do these readings, and the ones that are coming through, if y'all are watching my readings often, I've mentioned this before, and special readings, but I have spirit guides that come through that are very feminine based, with their guidance and very divine feminine kind of energy that is kind of a sterner kind of energy. That patriarch in the family that when they need to tell you the truth about something, they're going to be honest, but it's going to come across with love. I'm feeling that this is here, so be prepared for that, and that's probably that hard truth, okay? You really need to give yourself some credit here. You need to take a step back and quit being so hard on yourself about feeling like when emotions come up and things come up and being hard on yourself for that. You've came a very long way, and you are blossoming. You are shining. There is a blessing that you possibly might not even see coming, and it has to do with a release, which we'll get to. But I feel like you need to turn around and give yourself some credit for how much you have put into yourself and how far you have come, to the point to where now you can trust in your own inner guidance. You can trust in that knowing. You can trust in the divine. You can trust in God and spirit, whoever that is for you, that everything's going to actually work out in the best way possible moving forward. It's emotional. It's emotional because you've wanted to be in this place for a really long time, and you're not acknowledging that you're there, and you're not giving yourself credit that you're there. Every time you get upset, every time you get into a place of darkness, you're capable of bringing yourself out of that, and you're also putting it in your mind space over and over how much that you believe in spirit, you believe in what's for your highest good, and and you have faith that everything's going to work out for the better, no matter the circumstances, no matter the situation. That's a really, really, really tough thing to do for yourself, for all of us, for everybody. It's a really tough thing to put every circumstance that you experience into faith, into God, into, a higher power, and know that it's purposeful and meant for a reason to teach you something, and to be able to grow from that is you're there. And you're doing really good. Every time you kind of pull yourself back and you feel like you're starting to feel that anxious energy or that fear, that more devilish energy the darkness kind of overtake you, you're able to pull yourself out of that. You don't feel trapped. You know how to get out of it. You just have to have faith here, and you're doing it, and you're blossoming, which is causing you to grow, I think, within your surroundings, your physical kind of surroundings in your life. The number 3 is the Empress in Tarot, so heavy divine feminine energy here. But the Empress is the creator of life in abundance for herself, and embracing this growth is a need that you need to allow yourself to have right now. You need to have power over your life and acknowledge how far you've come and what you're capable of. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, guys, my ears are ringing like horribly. Both of them are like ringing off and on like crazy. So this is a progression. I have to point out some numbers here. They're all standing out to me. You have 2 3s and 2 4s here. This is a progression, and I think that there's something to do with a foundation that needs to be acknowledged, a new foundation that needs to be acknowledged within yourself. This place of how far you've come from where you were, and acknowledging that new foundation is what needs to change for you. Seeing a higher perspective of where you are. It's like, I always refer to running, and the reason I do, I guess, is because I like to run. It helps clear my mind, I feel. It's like a meditation for me in a way. And so, even though I hardly have time to do that, but anyway, it's like you're running, right? And you get from one point to another. You've been running this race of this journey, this healing, this whole time of who you are, this authentic version of yourself. You've been on this journey forever, and you've just been running and running and running and running, and they're asking you, and you're so tired. You're so tired. You know, you're wore out, you're tired, you're ready for it to be over with. You're ready for, like, every time an obstacle comes in your way, or you see an uphill battle in a way, you're like, oh man, come on. Like, come on again. Like, why am I feeling this? Why am I getting into this space? And you're being too hard on yourself. What they're saying here is that you need to kind of see that bird's eye view of how far you've come from where you were. Acknowledge it, because it's going to help that your foundation of yourself be built into a better direction. This needs to change. The way that you're seeing yourself needs to change, okay? And that will help you get through this energy that you're feeling of doubting things. I think there's a way that you do doubt things, and you keep pulling yourself out of it, which they're proud of, this faith, you know, that you have. Keep choosing faith. You just keep choosing faith over and over, but it's starting to exhaust you a little bit. And they're saying that the way out of that doubt of I feel like the whole journey itself for you, it's just take that higher perspective for just a second. You know what I mean? Just see that higher perspective for a second. See, you know what? I've came so far. I haven't even acknowledged how different I am from when I started, how much better I am here from when I started. You need to have this in order to change that doubt, because it's going to keep dragging you back down. Do you know what I mean? You're going to get weaker and weaker with it. It's like a cycle that you're stuck in, and you need to pull yourself out of that cycle. This is how you do it. This is how you change it. Okay? Let it go. Let it go. There are things here in a love connection that you need to allow faith to completely take over this, okay? You need to let faith just take control. These 2 hummingbirds here to me could be even the fact that Spirit's trying to let you know that at this point, there is love in this situation, but at this point, you need to leave this up to Spirit, because it's the only way, only direction. It's like they're saying, you've done enough. You've healed enough. You've done enough. You're just enough. You are enough at this point, and you need to kind of know that and keep that within. Keep that faith of that knowing within. Hold on to it as tight as you can. Hold on to how far you've come as tight as you can. Do not doubt yourself. Don't let that go. Don't let your independence slide. Don't let that self-worth slide. You are good enough. You are worthy. And they're wanting you to just hold on to that and let this connection or relationship or whatever this is go in your mind space into that faithful place. Not let it go completely. Just let it go to spirit. That's all. Just to let them take control here. They're going to unravel things, okay? They're going to take over. Let's see what Tarot has to say. I love these readings. I do. I love these readings. They're so soothing to me, the advice that comes out in these, when you allow spirit to kind of take control of the reading itself and where it's headed, and not ask, certain types of questions unless needed. You're just letting spirit channel through you, and it's, look at that, Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor. Taurus and Aries energy, by the way, but for me, you're stepping into your power. Look at that. My gosh. You are stepping into your power. You need to take control and take the leadership role of the fact that you are this Queen of Pentacles. The Queen is right before the Empress, right? She's the closest to the Empress as there is. And that Emperor is that masculine energy that you have within you. We all have it, masculine, feminine energies. The Emperor is the leader. You need to take that control and awareness that you are this Queen of Pentacles. You are abundant in many different forms. You are prosperous in this journey. Know that. Okay. The King of Wands wanted to come out. Well, hi there. Let's see what's going on with this guy. The King of Wands is God, these cards, guys, are doing flips. I have never seen cards do this before. How crazy. Like a flip in the air. 7 of Cups. Guys. You need to step into your, yep, you need to release things. You need to release things. You need to release this pattern. Like I said, that cycle that you need to break free from. The Hanged One in reverse here. This is something that you're hanging on to, that you're resisting in a way. You keep repeating the same cycle of doubt, and you need to let go of it. You have lots of different choices here, different options here. They're wanting you to kind of step into this King of Wands energy and realize that you do have power to follow through with what your goals and wishes are. Don't deny yourself of that. You have came way too far. You need to be, you're wiser than you're giving yourself credit for. I can guarantee you that. Weakness, when weakness comes, I think it comes whenever you feel overwhelmed by all the choices or all the options of what you kind of want to birth, into reality. And this relationship in some kind of way I also feel like is keeping you in a stuck place, when I think that you don't have any control over this. Yeah, Strength in reverse. You don't have any kind of control over this, and that level of vulnerability is part of what's so hard for you to move forward with. This connection, this person, there's a level of vulnerability that's there that you don't understand quite fully. I think there's a want to understand that, and that's what you've been kind of holding on to. You want to understand why you feel so vulnerable with this person. why that weakness is there. This is your weakness. This is your kryptonite, you know? Let's see. Okay, the Eight of Swords in reverse with the Ten of Cups in reverse. This is what's keeping you from being able to experience your wish fulfillment or your ultimate happiness. This doesn't have to be in the way of a relationship. This is in a way of just, in general, the Ten of Cups. You know, feeling that spirit, that fulfillment, that happily ever after kind of place. Being unsure about that, kind of overthinking things, or feeling like you're missing out on something, or there's some kind of an emotional misalignment that's taking place that you need to free yourself from. This want, need, or desire that is this doubt of if you're ever going to have this Ten of Cups or not is something that you need to kind of release, let go, give this to Spirit, okay? Again, there's this saying you don't have control anymore over this. You've come as far as you can, and at this point, you have to leave it up to Spirit. We have the Three of Cups here with the Page of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. This is what I think that you're kind of... This Three of Cups could be kind of a friendship or a reunion, or them kind of... Hold on just a second. This Three of Cups, I don't know why I feel this way, but I feel like this is just like when things come together. And this Page of Wands for me in reverse is more of a unknown energy with this Ten of Pentacles. This is abundance. It's almost like being in this place of wanting to come back together here with someone, wanting support here in some kind of way. Is keeping you from being able to have this abundance here. I'm gonna look into this real quick because I wasn't expecting this to come out in this way. You could be waiting on this King of Wands energy to come back together with this person, and that's what's kind of keeping you stuck from your abundance here. The Three of Cups, please. Three of Cups, please. Yeah, Page of Swords in reverse. There's some sort of lack of communication, lack of truth, lack of clarity, overthinking about this communication even, but just overthinking in general about this union here with someone, about this reconnection with someone, about working with someone, about what to do in a situation, about how things are going to come together. There's an overthinking here. There's too much thinking that's going on here. It could be even with gossip in some kind of way. Just whatever this is, there's a lot of overthinking that's taking place. This is what you need to break yourself free from. This is what's causing part of this doubt as well, okay? This Page of Wands in reverse with this Ten of Pentacles, there's this place to where... now we'll get to that if this is this person, because this could be this person kind of thinking about this as well. They're thinking about this gossip within this group here. It's interesting. Or they could be also kind of procrastinating or have a lack of direction of how to kind of gain this Ten of Pentacles that they want in some kind of way. But this is also you, and part of what's holding you back is this overthinking energy about coming back together with someone, and how you're afraid of losing or not being able to gain this Ten of Pentacles, which is long-term success, which is keeping you in this repetitive, stuck kind of energy here, okay? I'm going to get one more here for the Knight of Wands, but Knight of Wands, King of Wands, I'm sorry, King of Wands. Okay. Communication and Judgment in reverse. So, fast communication is, I feel like, with Judgment in reverse, it's kind of, there's someone here. I'm going for that, okay? This could be this person here. I think I'm going to read it like that now. Yep. I'm going to take over this clarifiers as this person and what's going on with this person in this other case. They're wanting me to address this. This Judgment in reverse. So, this is self-doubt. We've talked about this a lot up here with you. But someone here is ignoring the call for communication. Someone here is ignoring the call to make a movement or move things here. And this could be also your energy and this self-doubt that's sitting in the way of you moving forward here with this Eight of Wands. And again, up here, you have everything you need. Sorry, guys. Okay. So let's go ahead and see this Seven of Cups here. Five of Swords in reverse. This is a conflict that's okay. There's some kind of conflict, some kind of disagreement, some kind of serious disagreement here. This is a Five of Swords, so there was some pain here that took place. Somebody felt like they were getting away with the situation. The other one felt like they got the crap end of the deal with, you know. But this Five of Swords in reverse is somebody that's wanting to reconcile or kind of come out of things, wanting to make amends here, and overwhelmed with the different choices at hand in order to do that. You know, this Judgment here with this King of Wands is also an energy of someone that's kind of in a position to where they're kind of blaming others when it comes to communication. How things were communicated or how things were expressed. Lack of truth. Lack of someone being able to kind of face their own truth in a situation, but wanting to kind of correct things here. Or you also being in this space of this being overwhelmed about wanting this reconciliation with this person in some kind of way is, again, that stuck energy they're wanting you to get out of. The Hanged One. We have Temperance in reverse and Justice in reverse that showed. I'm gonna take both of them because they're both to me similar, very, very, very similar energies. But it's internal, and knowing that there's like an unfairness that goes into this is that repetitive thing that you need to break yourself free from. Okay, that you're kind of clinging on to, that you're kind of having a hard time being able to let go of, is maybe a lack of accountability with someone else. How this person's they want you to understand this person's still in that place as well. This person is still in a place to where they want reconciliation, but they're very overwhelmed with how to kind of make that happen, or a choice to choose here. But they're in a position to where they feel like there's an unfairness here. There's an off balance here in some kind of way. And it's part of them not wanting to take some kind of responsibility for this situation. Kind of there being this dishonesty there, or kind of blaming others in a way, is not in balance yet. So this is the part where you have no control over, and you have to kind of leave that up to Spirit, okay? This is still kind of working itself around. It hasn't broken here. They haven't fully been able to see your perspective of things in this situation, or something to that nature. Okay? So this is the point to where they're coming across going, you can't do anything about this. When someone goes into the Hanged Man energy, they have to journey that alone and develop their own new perspective of how they see things. You can't kind of do that with them. And until they can turn this around and break their self free from kind of, I mean, really kind of hanging on to this unfairness or injustice, or blaming others in some kind of way, or that things aren't imbalanced, or there's disharmony or dishonesty that took place here. Something doesn't feel right. Until all that kind of stuff, they straighten that out or see a new perspective. Nothing can really change here in this connection, and they have to journey this alone. They cannot do this with you. You can't, if you sit here with this person in the same space that they're in, you're going to not be able to reach that 10 of Pentacles that you want, not be able to see how far you've come. And there's a possibility that you could get weaker and weaker in this process. With Strength in reverse. Yeah, the Sun. This person's, I have to say, this person's not vulnerable enough to speak their truth right now. Or feeling too vulnerable to speak the truth right now, okay? They don't have the strength, they don't have the courage to be able to give you clarity that you need. And that doesn't mean you don't deserve it. It just means that they don't have the strength. They still have a lot of, they still feel like there was an unjust done, an unfairness done. There's an energy here of this person still kind of putting blame onto other people in some kind of way. Tell me about this, Ada. Okay. There's the King of Swords in reverse. Yep. I feel like if we're talking about this person, then I'm going to say this person is in a place to where they lack the ability to see past this 10 of Cups in reverse. They're missing this emotional alignment and how things can kind of be structured here, play out in some kind of certain way. King of Swords likes to be able to have things in a structured way. And when they're not, he can get a little upset. And they're still in this energy of feeling unjust in some kind of way. Even though they want to reconcile, it's here, you know. They don't have the courage, they don't have the strength to do that. It's not so much courage. It's like a strength. It's like they don't feel strong enough to take this on yet. It's easier for them to kind of put their place into a place of blaming others or feeling like the victim in some kind of way than it is to face their own truth. And so this still needs to be kind of addressed before anything can change. And it's like Spirit's trying to say, you know, we're working on it. We're trying. We're trying. But you need to pay attention to where you are. And if you keep repeating the self-doubt of things and it keeps kind of coming up, then you're going to continue to feel this injustice and this imbalance as well. You're going to stay stuck in their energy, you see? You need to recognize, again, how far you've come, where you are. Quit kicking yourself in the butt every time you fall back into the self-doubt, and just let it go. Give it to Spirit and know that there's nothing more that you can do in this situation right now. The Four of Swords in reverse. With the World in reverse, and the Moon, and the Ten of Swords, and the Nine of Swords, and the Six of Wands, and there's another Ten of Swords. This, I think that you feel very rejected here in some kind of way with this Four of Swords in reverse. It's like knowing that you need to kind of, this is the energy that keeps popping up for you, okay? It's also a misunderstanding that took place in some way that left you feeling rejected, lonely, isolated, anxious. It's what I felt up here. This has left you in this place, and because of no closure. Look, the World in reverse, because this person wouldn't bring judgment. They wouldn't give you the truth that you wanted, that you were craving. They wouldn't do that. This communication. And it's left you in this place. So what's behind that? Well, with no closure, it comes all these illusions. All these illusions start to play out in your mind because you're left emotionally stranded in a way of an open field and kind of like the Seven of Cups of this conflict and how this could be resolved. What kind of happened here? All this stuff is playing out, and this is exhausting. And there's nothing you can do about it. But let it go. That's what this reading's about. Ten of Swords. There's some kind of betrayal that could have happened here. And there's that Nine of Swords, which is you seeing that light at the end of the tunnel, which I talked about here in the beginning. Wanting to come out of this anxiety, wanting to have success. Yeah, wanting to have success here, wanting to come out of this. Anything that you've been doing where you feel like you've been kind of, if you've been kind of spying on this person or whatever it is, you got to pull yourself out of that. You got to quit doing that because it's going to keep you stuck in this repetitive cycle where you don't feel like there's justice and you don't feel like there's balance, and that doubt is going to keep coming in. It's going to throw you from faith, okay? It's going to throw you from this faith. Fear will always try to throw you from faith. Fear over faith. Faith over fear. It depends on which direction you choose or what you feel like you're capable of doing. And Paul, when you know good and damn well you're capable of having faith over fear, there's just asking you to use that control that you have. Okay? It's hard, but you can do it. Very, very hard, but I feel like you've grown enough that you can do it, and that's what they're wanting you to acknowledge. If you just acknowledge that, if you just acknowledge how strong you are, if you would just acknowledge that you can do it, then you can. As long as you feel like you can do it, right? I want to get advice in the way of, let's get some oracles. Actually, let's get some. I'm not going to look into the future energy here because I think it's going to be a little different for everybody. How long this takes, if this person will ever come out of this, if they'll be able to confront their truth or not. It's fully saying that you need to kind of leave this up to spirit and that they're working on it, you know. Let's get some advice for Paul. Paul, one, please, spirit advice. So this could be a divine counterpart here. Or also for some of you could be being sent a divine counterpart here, why this person is kind of going through this process. But I mean, I think this is only for the ones of you that feel like that's something that you want. I don't think everybody's going to actually want that, but I do feel like this connection itself is a divine connection. Spread your wings. Confidence that leads to freedom and growth. This is that call, guys. You need to break yourself free from this connection, let it go, so that you can kind of develop this growth. It's like drinking a full cup of coffee and not using that energy when you have it, and then getting weaker and weaker and weaker, and before you know it, you're going to need a cup of coffee or something, you know what I mean? it's that energy level's gone. They're saying right now is that you have this ability right now to step into this Empress energy and create something new for yourself. Have these new opportunities, have this confidence and freedom and growth. You need to take control of it and kind of quit repeating this cycle of doubt and let this go. Leap of faith. Take a leap of faith. Taking risk into the beauty of the unknown. Yeah. You need to step into this beauty of the unknown, which is faith. It is faith. The beauty of the unknown is faith. Knowing that everything's going to work out for your highest good. And that is faith. And knowing at some point when you get to some point in your life, you're going to look back and go, oh, you know what? I don't think that there's any other way that could have played out where I would get to the point that I'm at now. And there's a level of gratitude that will go into that you probably would have never thought that you would have had. Faith, man. Leap of faith. That's what it's all about. Anything else? Spirit? Okay. Boundaries. Know when to put up and let down your walls. So it's a constant battle that we feel. You may be kind of developing or figuring out boundaries that you have set for yourself, and discovering how you can kind of, have those healthy boundaries where you can still allow yourself to be vulnerable, and it's okay. You can be vulnerable in situations, and that's not gonna hinder your growth in any kind of way. You're strong enough for that. They're asking you to not be so closed off. This could be just friendship groups or whatever it is around you, to where you're keeping yourself from being able to experience your life. You know what I mean? We don't want to set too stern boundaries, because then we lose experiences that we're supposed to be going through in our life to help us grow in the first place. Stress. You need to let go of this stress. Cleanse and detox from unnecessary commitments. If you feel like that you have like some kind of loyalty or commitment to this person in some kind of way, and you're putting them on that pedestal and above yourself, you need to stop doing that. You need to stay dedicated here to your goals, your wishes, your dreams. Don't let these negative thoughts create that roadblock in your life to keep you from being able to keep pursuing what your goals and wishes are, okay? It's really, really important that they want you to let go of this for now. Have confidence. Set up boundaries for yourself as well. So if it comes to you spying on this person in some kind of way, or constantly checking in on this connection in some kind of way, then you need to take a break from that, take a step back, because it's creating self-doubt. It's creating confusion. That's what it does. It creates a confusion in your head, because you're already in a confused place. Just makes it, it gives fear an opportunity to take control. You don't want that to happen, do you? You don't want to cause stress. Okay. Advice for pile 1, please. Okay. Loneliness. This could be because of loneliness and hardships. Perfect. Perfect. True love is also at the bottom of the deck, which in doubt. We're going to take all those. And patience is under here as well, which could be something that you just experience in this. So let's start with loneliness. Let's start with doubt, actually. Doubt. Offering all to the divine doesn't mean negativity never arises, but you can say, free me from this doubt. I cast this burden to you. Show me your will and restore me to faith and confidence. Absolutely. This is what this whole reading is about. We have true love. Your wholeness and safety lie within, not from a partner, but from this solventarity actually leads to the deepest intimacy for you to stop using others. Let me stand on my own feet, dear Lord, and know true love. They're asking you to look to this within at this time. Have this love for yourself like you have for this person, and pull yourself away from this. Stay dedicated to what it is that you deserve, okay? loneliness. When you stop fearing your loneliness, you stop settling for less than you deserve. May I embrace and love my solitude, and that's when kindred spirits can finally come. And this is exactly what I'm talking about boundaries. There's no coincidence that that's right on top of that card, because allowing other people, kindred spirits, to come into your life is something that's really important when it comes to this hardship that you're going through here. It's something that can help you. Don't deny yourself help from others. Never ever do that. We are human beings and we're meant to connect. There's a reason we're meant to connect. There's a reason we're meant to help each other. And that's how we work together. You know, we work as a team or unit together. We can survive independently on our own, but our inner truth and our inner desires want to have that support from others. And don't deny yourself of that. You can do this alone. Yes. You can be alone. Yes. But you don't have to be. You don't always have to be. Don't deny yourself friendship. Don't deny yourself other people in your life because you feel like you have to do everything alone. Okay? There's a difference in strength and hard-headedness. For real, you know? Okay. Don't make anything harder on yourself than it has to be. That's very important here. Embrace the solitude that you're experiencing now. Let this go for now. Embrace the solitude so that you can stay dedicated to these goals. It's very important. Hardships. May I embrace what's happening right now, as baffling or painful as it is. Help me, God, to trust where you are guiding me. I am yours. This is exactly this. I mean, these cards couldn't have came out any better. This is exactly this whole entire reading here, guys. Trusting that you're being led in the right direction. Sometimes the bumpiest and most scariest looking roads can lead to the most beautiful places. But we look down at going, oh, I don't want to go down there. I don't want to go down that road. I don't want to do that. But if you knew what it was going to look like on the other side, if you knew how awesome it was going to turn out, you know, only if you knew. But you have to, faith is putting yourself into that knowing, putting yourself into that imagination, that knowing, that trusting that this is a really shitty road that I'm going to have to go down, but I'm going to tell you, it's going to get to me where I want to go. It's going to get me to that place. It's going to get to my goals. It's going to get to me my dreams and emotional and physical fulfillment here, abundance for myself. This sucks now, but it will get me to a good place. You have to have that knowing, and that's what they really want you to focus on. Tell me about, or I'm sorry, give me advice, please, Spirit. Postcard for pile 1, advice. Okay. Oh, you got the butterfly transformation. Yep. You are magical. Yes, you are. Okay. Dear you, there is a balance between activity and rest, ebb and flow. You can't have one without the other. If you are faced with an obstacle right now, the best course is to surrender and non-resistance. Soon enough, you'll see how easy it is to flow around it. Now is one of those times when you must trust in the river of your life. Go with the flow, and in no time, you'll reach what you have your heart and hope set on. Just remember, Spirit will keep your head above water and will direct the currents. When it's time for a greater effort, you'll know exactly when you'll need to work those manifesting muscles. It can be challenging to master the flow cycles of life, but as you develop your skills, affluence will be yours. Enjoy the flow and trust those currents. For we're right here with you, with our little umbrella drinks, smiling at your success. Love you so very much. Yeah, guys, enjoy the flow. Enjoy this. Don't hold yourself too far back from anything that could bring you possible happiness in your life, because of this connection and how things are kind of going here, okay? Trust those currents, as painful as they are. Trust them. You have the skills. You have the knowing. It's challenging, but you can master stepping into this flow kind of place and allowing those currents to push you in the direction that you know and you trust that's right for you. Really heavy here. Okay. So let's get some initials or letters, charms, whatever comes out of the bag. I never know what I accidentally put in this bag sometimes. I think my kids sometimes put stuff in. Holy hell, we just got a lot of initials. We got a lot of big ones. I'm going to take those first. I'm going to use my big plate here since we do have so many. Okay, so we have Q-A, questions and answers. Questions and answers. S, Q-A-S, questions and answers. Just keeps coming up. G, C, R, J, D, and Z. Okay. We also have L, H, E, D, N, Y. I just heard the song Lean on Me pop in my head, and it's like Spirit's wanting to make sure that you remember that when you do feel this heavy energy, to always remember to lean on them. I think that they're wanting to express that you may not come to them enough, or realize that they're for you. They're there for you, to come for you to call on them. Now I'm hearing call on me. Oh my gosh, I don't get songs like that real often, so that's pretty cool. Yeah. You really need to call on them when you pray or meditate, or however that looks for you, whatever that looks like for you, but they're there. You just have to ask for help and guidance. They see you, they're watching you. They know everything that you've been going through and what you're doing and how hard you've worked and where you are, and they're on your rear here about paying attention to how far you've come. And that's really heavy here. New York might be significant here to someone as well, but if you have questions that you've been asking and that you want to know, ask Spirit. If you want to know those answers, ask Spirit. If you don't feel like that you'll get them properly, ask for a sign, ask for synchronicity, ask for something that you can see to know it will all work out in the good way. Whatever that looks like for you, you just have to contact them. You have to connect. You have to connect. You just have to connect. They're there. Just connect with them. Don't feel like you have to do this alone. You do not. You're not alone. You're never alone. So here's all these initials. I'm obviously not going to sit here and try to spell things because there's so many. There's tons of stuff you could probably spell. But if you want to, you're more than welcome to put them in the comments. That would be awesome. And I'm going to leave you guys here. So I am open up to personal readings. If you want a personal reading from me, my information for that is on my community page or my Instagram. Shoot me an email and I'll set you up. And if you're waiting for one for me, I should have those out pretty soon. And hopefully in the next day or two. And yeah, and that's all I have, guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated. I hope it helps and helps you to move forward. Stay dedicated. Stay dedicated to your goals. You're in a position right now to where you can really make a lot of stuff happen for you. So just stay dedicated. Let go of things. Have some fun. Just have some fun. Just relax. It's so easier said than done, I know, but I'm just saying, they're just wanting you to. Okay, so I'm leaving here. Thanks, guys. Thanks for your love, your support, and your kindness always, and I hope to see you soon. Hey, pile 2. So if you chose the Moon Witch Tarot, and then this little piece of, it's just a clear quartz, pink clear quartz crystal, then this is your reading. So I'm going to put you over here. So we're going to put tarot aside, and I'm going to go ahead and get some oracles to see kind of what Spirit's wanting to talk about. What do they want to address? Where are you? What's going on with you? What needs to come through here for pile 2? Let's come through for pile 2. Pile 2. Spirit, pile 2. Close Encounters, number 10. Ooh. You're fixing to close out a cycle here with someone. It's possible you could be getting an unannounced, unexpected visit from someone. The Oracle's Gift, number 37. This could be something that you've already foreseen taking place, or you've been feeling it. Definitely you're gonna be Definitely you're gonna be in your comfort zone when this takes place, whatever this is. Like you're gonna already I feel like you already know it's coming. These are 2 10s here, and then plus you have 44 here. This is a cycle that needs to come to a close. I feel like both of you already know that this is coming, but it's still gonna be, the timing of it's going to be unknown. There's a level of comfort that goes into this with this Oracle's Gift. There's a level of knowing that's going to go into this knowing that things are going to be nurtured or taken care of, or blossomed or grown. There's just a place of energy that's going to come out of this. Whatever happens here with this encounter, this close encounter here with this person, there's going to be a lot of reflection here. This is like a lot of conversation, a lot of sitting and kind of having like new understandings of everything. And this is part of Divine Matrix here. This is part of the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you already know this is coming. I don't know why I want to say an Xbox. I don't know why I'm seeing an Xbox here. I have no idea why that is. I have no idea why I'm saying that, but an Xbox. Like a game. Like you may have felt like you've been kind of playing a game of some sort with someone, and you're fixing to get a close encounter here with this person. It's going to cause a progress within a foundation of yourself, with you and this person. This connection itself is going to progress in some kind of way moving forward when it comes to this encounter that's going to take place. I want to get more tarot right away because I want to get more information about whatever this nurturing energy here is in the middle. That I think the both of you are kind of now stepping into this, knowing that you want to kind of nurture this connection. This is where the growth is going to take place, okay? This is where things are going to kind of start to blossom here. Okay, Spirit. Well, I just had a cough attack. Not sure what that's about. I do feel like there's a lot of honesty that's going to be expressed in some kind of way. Tell me about this. For pile 2, please, Spirit. Tell me more about this. Page of Pentacles in reverse. The Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah. Woo! Tell me more. Six of Pentacles. The Devil. The Queen of Wands in the reverse. It's funny. Pile 1 had the King of Wands. Okay. Something you've been procrastinating, this truth here. You've been holding this back. You're trying to kind of formulate some kind of plan, or this person that you're connecting with is, of how they're going to kind of give to you. They could come in with some sort of offering here, or want to. Or you could, this is you, and you're wanting to kind of offer something here to someone. We have 2 gifts here. This gift that they're holding and this gift that's here. Gift of knowing, knowledge. So there's some kind of knowledge, the truth that you're wanting to kind of give to this other person here. But there's some devil energy that plays out in this. And this Queen of Wands is someone that's the Queen of Wands in reverse is someone that's really jealous, okay? Can be kind of insecure. That's where the jealousy comes from. And can be kind of temperamental. And she's holding the sunflower, which is kind of reminding me of the sun, that clarity. You may be kind of, if this is someone that you're wanting to move towards in some kind of way, you may be kind of unsure about how they're going to respond, or you have maybe felt kind of jealous in some kind of way, and how you're going to address that energy. This devil energy, something here caused you to feel insecure. Okay, I'm going to keep going. Page of Pentacles. Page 1's in reverse. Ace of Swords, please. The Magician in reverse. The 6 of Pentacles, please. The 7 of Wands in reverse. You want to give some, you want to let your guard down with this person. The Devil. The King of Swords in reverse. You're trying to, we'll get more of that. The Queen of Wands in reverse, please. The Knight of Pentacles. This is kind of strange, but so you have this desire, this want to let your guard down here with someone and kind of give to them. Kind of be gracious with them in some kind of way. You're wanting to be gracious with this person. But there's some trapped energy here with this Devil card. Some negativity about communication here with this King of Swords in reverse. We have Aquarius, Leo. What is it? Capricorn. We have basically all the signs out. I mean, I'm not going to lie. We have a lot of Pentacles here. A lot of Swords. Sword kind of truth coming to play. And there's some jealousy behind things. This is a strange reading. This is a strange energy to be looking at, because it's someone that wants to let their guard down and give to someone else. But there's a lot of hesitation here. There's a lot of procrastinating energy here. And it has to do with this. There's an offer here that wants to be made. But there's an insecurity with that offer. Not knowing how this Queen of Wands is going to kind of take this in some kind of way. And I think that there's an imbalance of how you can kind of see things. Like there's a lot of negativity that's playing into this that's kind of throwing you off. So let me focus on there's only 3 cards upright, okay? The 6 of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Knight of Pentacles. So if you're coming in and you want to offer something to someone and give to them, the thing that's in the middle that's standing in the way is the devil, the negativity that needs to be addressed. I'm going to get some more clarifiers. But there is here, sorry guys, there's a sense here with this King of Swords in reverse with the Devil that you may be kind of using your more seductive kind of energy to manipulate the situation with this person to make your way back in some kind of way. Or this is this person doing this to you. Not that it's a bad thing. It's just that you're pulling on this, this King of Swords in reverse is pulling from the Devil energy to kind of get their way here. And the reason that's there is because I think there's some kind of insecurity about how this Queen of Wands is going to accept this Knight of Pentacles. It's like where you feel confident. Tell me about this Page of Wands. This Page of Wands can come in sometimes as not very good news, or can come in with like something that you've kind of waited on that's going to turn out in a good way that maybe isn't happening, or that you're procrastinating. And there's a failure of launching this new start that you're kind of thinking about, that you're trying to kind of... I'm reading someone's energy that wants to have an encounter with someone here. They want to nurture things. They want to straighten things out. And they feel like it's part of the process. It's part of like an opportunity that's at hand. But at the same time, they're allowing too much negativity to get in the way of it. But it's also someone that's kind of trying to use that negative energy, that devil energy, to seduce this other person into, it's a knowing. It's like, I know how this other person feels, and I know that they'll take this offer of some sort. I know that I can get them to do this. And the reason that you have to kind of put yourself into that place is because there is an insecurity that's here, that you're kind of not sure about this person's reaction. It's strange. It's a strange feeling to have. Because there's a want, almost a need, but a lack of confidence as well. I think that you're worried things aren't going to go okay. I think that you're worried about how this is going to work out, how things are going to go. And that worry is that devil. You're worried about not having everything that you need. There's a lot of manipulative kind of energy here. So I don't know if you're worried about this other person manipulating you, or you're kind of trying to unknowingly manipulate the situation, because this is about kind of formulating a new plan, trying to have a new plan or a new discovery or new idea. So whatever happened here didn't work out in the best way. There's some kind of message that came in here that you got distracted with, that threw you off and left you in a place of, I think that you missed an opportunity of some sort. This is way different than pile one. Tell me more about Page of Wands. The Sun in reverse, yeah. You missed an opportunity to clear things up. You missed an opportunity to express yourself. And there was some kind of message also that came through with this that saddened you in some kind of way. It's Leo energy. Yeah, the Nine of Wands in reverse. I mean, this is the struggle. This is suspicion. Not knowing the truth, I think, is part of what's kind of pushing you. You didn't open up to someone here, and I think that you do want to. I think they're just really afraid to. Or this is your person, guys. Good grief. Definitely hard to express. Definitely this is someone, whether it's you or your person, you're having a hard time expressing the truth. The truth is having a hard time coming out. I haven't been coughing like this at all, guys. At all. I didn't do that at all in pile one. It didn't happen. So, this truth is really hard. Really, really hard for you. Why is the Magician in reverse? Queen of Swords in reverse. King and Queen of Swords counterparts, both in reverse. There's some kind of conflict that took place here. That was cold. And that was quick. It's very cutthroat. Something that you feel like you didn't learn from. I think that you're kicking yourself in your ass. And I think that Spirit's kind of wanting you to acknowledge that you need to stop, because this is what's keeping you in this dark place. Because I feel like you missed an opportunity here to kind of clear up some things. And now you have to redo it. Now I gotta figure out a way to kind of redo this. How am I gonna redo this and bring this, let my guard down and bring things back to the surface. I had an opportunity. I should have just went with it, and I didn't. There's an energy here as well that you may feel like you've been manipulated by others around you. Or you're unclear if that's what this person was even doing. The Seven of Wands. The Nine of Cups. You have a wish fulfillment with this person. That's why you want to let your guard down. That's your wish fulfillment. Is for you to come together with this person. This person open up to you, let their guard down, you let your guard down. This is what where your happiness lies, your Nine of Cups. Tell me about the King of Swords in reverse. The Three of Pentacles. Again, this like this lacks structure, this commitment with this person, or how to commit to this person, or how to kind of commit to what this choice is that you want to do moving forward. It lacks structure, and it's what's causing this nervous or negative thought process taking place. I'm so sorry. That is my dog. Just 1 second. Those punks were just like scratching the crap out of my door. You know it? Okay, so let's see about this Knight of Pentacles, because this is what you're thinking. What is this Knight of Pentacles? What does this offer? The Four of Pentacles. Letting go. Freedom. There's an energy here of how can you commit to someone or how can you commit to this person but still have your freedom in the same sense? Tell me more about the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, Five of Wands. There's differences here. You and this person, you feel like, have differences of how things should play out. There's just a conflict here as far as you feel like you and this person have differences about how things should be working out, how things should work out. And it's like you want to offer something to this person in some kind of way. You want to have some kind of wish fulfillment with this person in some kind of way. But you are worried about it at the same time, if you should do that or not. There's some kind of clash here about what the two of you want in this connection may be a little bit different for the both of you. And the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the Five of Pentacles. Look at that. Yeah, it's like you want this like Two of Cups, right? And the Four of Cups in reverse with the Temperance in reverse. And the World in reverse and the Six of Cups. So whatever this is a soulmate energy here. And it's not over between the two of you. You don't want it to be, but you feel like there's an imbalance that needs to be straightened out. The awareness that you've come into is that this person could have left you out in the cold in some kind of way. And you still feel this connection here, right? You still want this connection here with this person. Interesting reading. This is a weird kind of energy to tap into. Not that you're weird. It's that there's an indecisiveness here. So it's kind of strange to tap into an energy where there's an indecisive nature to things. Because you're in the process of trying to figure things out. So it's what you're wanting to take place, not what you're dead set on. This is in the middle here of your spread. You want to nurture this connection. You feel like this connection is some kind of gift in some kind of way for you to have this wish fulfillment, or have wish fulfillment, feel fulfilled, have abundance in some kind of way. It's kind of like a wish come true. Now, if you're somebody that's not wanting to commit to this other person and still wanting your freedom, you see that as a wish come true. Well, I can have this Two of Cups with this person, but I can also still have my freedom here. And it's like you are acknowledging the fact that this may be a deal breaker. This may be a battle with this person. This is all I can offer you. This is it. This is all I can offer you. I can't offer you like commitment. Because it's not structured. There's no structure to it. Three of Pentacles. There, yeah, see? Two of Cups. There's no structure here. There's no structure here with this. I just saw the Three of Swords. So whether you want to admit to it or not, I think that that's something that kind of hurts. You can't commit to this person in some kind of way. Now that is getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. Why is the Queen of Swords in reverse? The Wheel of Fortune. There's that opportunity. Just like here. You don't want to lose another opportunity. Why is the Five of Wands here? Just one. The Empress in reverse, yeah. You don't feel like you can create something here with this person. Or there's someone else in the way. But you feel like that would create some kind of conflict. This is someone that's, if this is your person, they're wanting to have their cake and eat it too. Ten of Cups, the bottom of the deck. Absolutely. They don't see currently how this connection can come together, but they also want to open up and have some kind of vulnerability take place here. That's what they can offer you. They can give to you in that kind of way. And That's like all that they can give to you, because they don't feel like this connection, for whatever reason, is, there's some kind of clash of about how things can come together or grow. Tell me more about the Six of Pentacles. I wonder if I was, okay. Yeah. Hierophant in reverse. Golly, this is a hard reading to to do because I can't talk. Excuse me. The Hierophant in reverse. just stuck in my throat. The Hierophant in reverse is there's a new approach, you know. This person's wanting to take a new approach, and that is opening up to you and being honest with you. And this is how they feel like they're being honest with you, or this is how you feel like you're being honest with this person. Okay? Huh. It's funny how this wand she's holding to me looks like a match. You know? It's like you're waiting to kind of light the match. You're waiting to start that spark until you know for sure how this is going to kind of work out. You know that you're going to be faced with some kind of conflict here, because you feel like you're going to have pullback from this person on what they want. Tell me more about the Devil. The Seven of Swords in reverse. Coming clean. Facing reality, facing the truth. Negativity. This could be someone that you, like, they couldn't commit to you in a relationship. There's an energy here of this person, they if this is you, but you don't want to have any kind of sneaky behavior here. That's what you want to commit with. Okay, so this is what's up. Okay, if this is your person, or if this is you, this person wants to commit to something with you. We're going to get more detail. But they want to have you kind of acknowledge the fact that they want this Two of Cups here with you. But they don't want you to have any kind of anything with anyone else. They want you to stay committed to them, okay? But they want their freedom. You heard me right. If this is you, then it's just that you want your freedom because you don't see how you can commit to this connection. You don't see how it can be created into anything. Okay? Interesting. So why is the procrastination energy here with the Page of Pentacles in reverse? What is that about? What is that about? Ace of Pentacles. Yep. There it is. Procrastinating a new start, a new opportunity is something that they don't want to do because they've done that in the past and it didn't work out. It's like they're coming in there like, you know what? I'm just going to be completely honest. That's all I can do. Just be completely honest of the way I feel. Let's just see what happens. But they're needing courage to do that. And they definitely need some courage to do that. Tell me more about this Hierophant in reverse. The Ace of Wands. This person's wanting to offer you something grounded, something passionate even, but it's not going to be something that's traditional. This is not a traditional connection that they're trying to offer you here. This is their wish fulfillment. Tell me about the Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, the Lovers. There you go. with the devil energy there and the Seven of Swords in reverse. This is what they want. It's like they want to have their cake and eat it too. And if this is you, the reason that you're in this place is because of this Empress in reverse. There's differences that are going into this about how things can kind of work out, that you can't, there's no security in this connection, is something that you're gonna have to be okay with if you want this moving forward. Or this person's gonna have to be okay with. If this is you, the reason that this is here is because you don't see how this is gonna be. You don't see this connection being something that can blossom or grow in some kind of way. So you're hesitant to kind of invest. But if this person wants you, you're saying, okay, it's not going to be a traditional relationship, but here's what I can give you, kind of thing, you know. There also this could be been a result of some kind of deceptive energy that took place with someone else, with the Two of Cups, the Lovers, the Seven of Swords coming out in upright. That's why the commitment's coming into play. Tell me about the Empress in reverse. Okay. Judgment. Truth. This is the truth. This is the truth. This is their reality, if this is your person, and this is your truth, if this is you. Okay? It's an awakening. This is a decision. This is the transition. This is the new beginning this person's wanting to have. This is up to you, guys. Nine of Pentacles. This is a single energy. Five of Swords in reverse. They want to reconcile the differences, but the King of Pentacles wants to stay the King of Pentacles. They want to give you truth and honesty and openness here and have reconciliation take place, but they want to be in this single energy, this independent energy. This person's wanting a connection with you, but they don't want the traditional type of connection with you. It's going to be a little different how everybody's kind of seeing this, okay? They want to discuss this. They want to have this conversation here, and this is going to be healing for you, whether you choose it or not. But this is part of an opportunity that's coming up, and a divine connection here that's coming up. You're going to have to choose, and they know that, by the way. They know that you could turn this down. We have Twin Flame here, Leap of Faith as well. This is like that connection, guys. What do you want to do with this? What can we have? What can't we have? What do you want to do with this? Sacrifices need to be made. There's some kind of apology or forgiveness that needs to take place here. Realignment, shift your perspective for gain sense of clarity. This person is I feel like trying to kind of shift your perspective about traditional, the way that this connection can be, or they're asking you to kind of do that. Pay attention. Pay attention. Give me more for sacrifice, please. Actually, let me use tarot for that because I want this to be advice. Give me a sacrifice. We have Strength in reverse, the Three of Wands in reverse, and the Two of Wands in reverse. This decision is not something this person has completely made yet, but this would be a sacrifice for you because you're opening yourself up to this vulnerability of this connection and not knowing what the future holds, not knowing where this is going to lead is there. But it does say giving up something now for a future reward. So I don't know if this is going to lead to something later or not. I think this is going to be up to you guys and how you listen to your own intuition here. But they want you to know that this sacrifice is this right here. If you make this choice, and this is even for you, if you're wanting this other person to make this choice, this is the sacrifice. The vulnerability that you're going to give to this person, letting your guard down here in this way. You're leaving yourself vulnerable here to the unknown of what's going to happen here in the future, okay? this may be, you may feel kind of powerless here, or feel like this is some kind of struggle for you. If you feel like you can't do it, you can't do it. You know, there's a fear here of the unknown that's playing out into this. You need to be aware of. If you choose this, you have to really think about all the scenarios that could take place. And if you're doing this now, it's kind of, you're sacrificing your own vulnerability, you know, whether you want to do that or not. That's completely up to you. And everybody's going to be different circumstances here. Apology, please. Apology. What's this apology here for? The Chariot in reverse. There's a lack of control when it comes to, I mean, this is aggressive. This person may come across as, this forgiveness is not easy for this person in some kind of way. Or apology isn't easy to express. If this is you, then this is hard for you to be able to express this apology in whatever kind of way. But forgiveness needs to take place here. And you have to have each other to do that. Is what this person is saying, okay? I don't necessarily, you know, I'm not saying that you have to have this person for the forgiveness to take place between the two of you in order for you to forgive this person. I'm saying, as far as the connection goes, moving forward, there's got to be a level of forgiveness that comes into play here. I do feel like you want to, you want forgiveness for this person to not being able to offer them what you feel like they deserve, because you are seeing this person in Empress energy. Heavy connection here as well with the Two of Cups and the Lovers. We have Hermit, realignment. This is the same energy here. Same meaning behind the Hermit is that having that introspection, kind of going within, meditating on this. Make sure you align with this energy. They're wanting you to make sure. Make sure. And if you feel like you can't do this, you can't emotionally detach, if that's what you need to do or whatever that is, you need to pay attention to that. The Star in reverse. If you feel like there's a lack of faith or insecurity that's taking place here, you need to pay attention to that. Okay? If they're closing the door to something here with the Six of Cups, with the soulmate energy, you really need to pay attention to what exactly it is that they're wanting. And if this is you, you really need to make sure that you're giving this person exactly all the information of what you're wanting from this connection moving forward. The World in reverse, because it's not over. And the Ace of Cups is here with Justice in reverse. There's a level of there being an unfairness when it comes to the amount of love that's given here in this connection. You know, the amount of love that's being expressed. You may feel like that's going to be a burden, too big of a burden to carry. Let me explain what I'm feeling more openly, okay? So this is basically Spirit saying there's going to be someone that comes in, or this could be you. Just put it how it resonates for you. This could be your person, this could be you. If you've been feeling this way, this is you. If you've been feeling like you want to offer someone something that's not a traditional kind of relationship, then this is you. If not, then this is your person. Someone's coming in unexpectedly here, and they're wanting to have this conversation to kind of clear things. And this is an opportunity that they don't want to pass because they feel like they've already passed it up in the past. Passed it up in the past? And they don't want to do that again. So they want to kind of be completely open, completely honest with you. And here's the honesty. Even if they have this love here for you, they can't offer you that fully. And Spirit's saying, you really need to think about that, and think about, they can't offer you something grounded, something that you can have with you. They can't offer you passion even, or kind of adventures or new experiences or fun or whatever that is. They can offer those things to you. They can't offer you fully this love. And it's not necessarily because it's not there. It's because they don't see how it's possible, or how it can be birthed into some kind of way. And that's their truth, okay? That's their reality. That's the way they feel. And they don't want things to be over here, but they also recognize that there's an unfairness that goes into that. And Spirit is kind of stepping in and saying, you need to make sure that if you're going to make the sacrifice, you're aware of all the outcomes of it in whatever way that is. And some of you may just be looking to kind of reconcile and have some kind of mutual forgiveness that takes place and move forward. And some of you are going to want to step and reminisce and relive this past energy here again. I mean, this is actually kind of crazy if you think about it, because this is someone that's kind of coming to you and just being completely open and honest about everything that they're feeling and what they want, without any kind of judgment. Like, they're just going to be straight up honest with you. It's like the only thing that they feel like they can do at this point. And then you're going to have to figure out where you want to go from there. If you want to continue in this, or if you want to move away from it. I'm going to get some eyes in. It's going to be different for all of y'all, because some of y'all can feel like maybe you can emotionally detach from this. And some of you are going to be like, I don't think I can. I don't think I can do it. Because either way, there's love here. Tell me about future energies here. Okay, ex-partner. Yeah, this is an ex-partner. This is someone that you had some kind of connection with that was unfinished. It's that world in reverse. Cutting. Some of you may choose to kind of cut this away, and some of you may choose to, or this person's asking you to cut someone else away or out of your life in some kind of way. They're wanting you to be loyal to them. That's here. And I think that's something that they didn't choose before. I think there's regret with that. And romance. Yeah. So, sacrifices. Well, one of the sacrifices, though, I think that there's, that Ace of Wands is there, that lustful energy is there, the fun, the spark, the passion, but you may lack some romance. You may lack the love. This person may be also, this person may be also asking you, if you have any kind of ex that you're involved with, to kind of cut out any kind of romance that you feel with that person. This person's wanting you to stay loyal to them and only them. Reconciliation, single, and new love. See? This person's wanting to reconcile, but they want to remain single, and keep themselves open to kind of experiencing this here with you. I don't feel like this is them wanting to kind of, I think they're lonely too, because of isolation and love and regrets and sexual union. Look at that. And the Wheel of Fortune. Telling you. Spirit's like, I don't think that this is someone new for this person. I think that this is just them wanting to have this experience with you. You know what I mean? Tell me more about this new love. is this? And this is the Ace of Cups too, by the way. Yeah, self-awareness and ask your angels. When it comes to this new opportunity, really kind of make sure that this is something that you want to do. It's another cycle that you'll be starting here with this person. Strength is the bottom of the deck, but it's in reverse and release. Guys, I just really want y'all to make sure that there's an emphasis here of being positive about what you want here moving forward. I want to get some Moonology to kind of get more about when you can expect this to come around. Tell me more about this, please, fast. New Moon in Sagittarius, there's that fire energy. Luck is on your side. I do feel like if this is you and you're wanting to make this move and be honest with this other person and offer this, then, you know, luck is on your side here. I do feel like this other person, I hate to say that because if you're on the other end of this, but I do feel like the want is there. The opportunity is on your side, you know, when it comes to that. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Yeah. You remember that Queen of Wands in reverse? This insecurity. If this is you and you're wanting to make this judgment call or you're wanting to express yourself, you are worthy of expressing what your wants and needs are here. Okay? Now, if this is you on the other end, if this is you here in this reading making this choice, then you need to realize that all you can do is be honest. And if you're in that place of honesty, just stay in that energy, okay? Stay in this judgment. Be honest and true to what you feel. If this is you feel like this is your person here, then remember that you're good enough for whatever it is that you want. Always remember that. Luck is on your side here, either way, okay? It's like Spirit saying there is really no wrong choice here. It just depends on what you want to do and how you feel. And like I said, that's going to be different for everybody. And here we go. A new start is coming. It's coming, guys. This surrender to the divine is at the bottom of the deck. It's coming. This new start, this idea, this person. This is coming. You need to get prepared for it or really be thinking about what you want to do here. If this is something that you want to consider or not. You're going to have to let me know about this, if this was, how accurate this was. Being enough, again a card of being enough. The innermost heart says you are enough. You're good enough. Nowhere to go, nothing to get, nothing to change, no need to grow more deserving. You, yes, you are love. Some of you, if this person comes back in and you may be kind of questioning things, if this is you and you're trying to make this decision, there are some insecurities that play off here, and I recognized it in the beginning. Just stay in this energy of knowing that you're worthy, okay? Some of you, I feel like you're kind of going against a lot of odds, or you feel like this person may be too good for you in some kind of way. You need to remember that you are good enough here. You can offer what you need to offer here, what you want to offer here. If this is, well, for whatever reason that is, I don't feel like, I need to explain this because I don't feel like a bad intention here. I just feel like this, I'm just being honest kind of feeling. Hard truth, didn't I tell you? Just being honest. So, clarity. in service. Yeah, I'm just being honest with what I can offer here. And feelings. There are feelings here, there are emotions here, but that doesn't mean that those emotions can be offered, is what I'm saying. Okay, now who knows where that's going to end up, but that's not what this person's kind of offering you now. Clarity. Let me trust in my deepest instincts in all ways, especially when matters are unclear. May my own holy intuition always guide the way. Service. You stop using the universe to try to get what you want and start asking love to use you. You offer all and want to be of service. Ironically, many desires become fulfilled without grasping or manipulation. If this is you, you need to, and you're wanting to come together with this person, you need to step away from that manipulative kind of energy and kind of just step into being honest and open and clear and leaving it with whatever happens. And not try to manipulate the circumstance in any kind of way. Just knowing that, you know what, I was honest and true and clear to them, and that's all I can be. You know what I mean? So, you are magical. Dear you, what is true for you? No kidding. Can you be impeccable with your word? Sure you can. As long as it's not used to manipulate others. The truth can set everyone free. Wow. I mean, my God, guys. I couldn't have picked a better card. Thanks, Spirit. I mean, come on. That's exactly what this whole thing is about. Let go of the results and let go of your fears and allow the truth to empower you and others. This will set into motion a kind of change that will be supportive of you and loving, and all things can prosper. This is not a time to just lost my place, to compromise and hide your truth from others. Whatever it is you want, go for it and be clear in your motives, especially with yourself. You will be happy that you did. This is a time where you will tap into the power to co-create and manifest your best life. Doesn't that feel amazing? And the results, miraculous. When you tell the truth and ask the same of others, you can learn a lot from life's bountiful lessons and achieve your dreams. Love you always. I mean, I'm just going to read this first line one more time. What is true to you? Can you be impeccable with your word? Sure you can. As long as it's not used to manipulate others, the truth can set everyone free. Let go of the results and let your fears and allow the truth to empower you and others. There's a very heavy acknowledgement here that just, again, be honest and true to what it is that you want here, and stay away from that manipulative kind of energy. You don't need to. That's what Spirit's saying. You don't need to manipulate this situation. All you need to do is judgment. Face judgment. Face the truth. Make the decision, transition, let go of what was, and make way for a new beginning. New start is coming. Surrender to your truth and express it. And then see what happens from there. You know what I mean? See what happens from there. Now, if this is the other way around, again, you just need to decide what it is that you want and be true to yourself. Look at that. You got the butterfly. That's that transformation. Pile 1 had a butterfly on the back of their card. You have 2, which is the number of the partnership, the decision that needs to be made moving forward. The butterfly is that transformation. I think things in the star as well. Definitely. This is like a wish that you have, you know, the 9 of Cups. This is like a ultimate, like a fulfillment that you feel or you have or you desire, is to make this decision, to have this transition take place, or for something new to kind of be birthed here. So I'm gonna call off these first. We have KOCI, BN, and 2 A's in the bowl. And I'm gonna hold these up so y'all can see them. I don't really see anything that you can actually spell here that's like just really significant. Can. Yes, you can. You can do this. I can. Right here. Says it in the bowl. It's bound to be true, right? You never know until you try. You never know until you try. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna hold this up so you can see. And these could be initials or letters, obviously, or words or whatever that is for you. I'll leave you here, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. This was really different from what I was expecting when I got into it up here, but this is the way it came out. So yeah, good luck to you guys. And I'm gonna leave you here. Hope you enjoyed it. And also I opened up for personal readings if y'all want one from me, so shoot me an email. All that information's on my community page or Instagram. So yeah, that's all I have. Thanks guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for your love and your support and your kindness always, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.